The initial vision was to mainly just like make cool science happen that wouldn't otherwise happen. Just by connecting people. It seemed like our guts as scientists were saying like there's people interested in science and there's cool science that should happen. If you can just somehow bring these people together or just lower like the activation energy that's somehow an obstacle, you could unlock a whole lot of more cool science. And now that vision, that specific dynamic has grown to all of science. And so not just like what existing questions are there, but like what questions can you help enable? Like citizen science or DIY projects or projects in developing countries where there is no access to science infrastructure. So expanding that pool and then also expanding the interest, so different topics.
One of the biggest challenges for us is getting scientists to learn how to share their science with the rest of the world, because the current academic system doesn't train them to do that. In order for experiment to be successful, we have to train them to do that. What I've been doing to figure out how to write the best educational materials is our team is always on the ground. Whenever a scientist signs up for a project, we show up there, we pretty much like watch them step by step to see what's working, what isn't working, and whatever is working, we try to write down and then share with the rest of the community. So we often look for patterns. So if one person does like a Reddit AMA, another one does one, and another person does one, and all three are successful, then we'll take all of that knowledge, put it into one document, and then share it with the rest of the community. At Experiment, we encourage people to fail, but fail very quickly. So our team, within Experiment, we run experiments that are usually less than 2 weeks long, where you have a gut feeling that moving something in the product or doing something, like encouraging some behavior in the community will help the community grow and help the business grow. And you don't have to get approval from anyone, me or Denny, to do any of these projects. You should just do it. And if you fail, that's great. Now we know we should not do it again.
We've had something at this point now like more than 300 projects that have been funded and close to $2 million raised through the platform.
We fund one project every 3 days. I don't know if that's faster than NSF or not, but we're going to surpass them.
Yes. I think another really cool metric for me is scientific impact. So we've had a number of projects that have been funded on Experiment that have gone on to publish in peer-reviewed journals in their field or in their area of expertise.
There are two things, I think. One is I get to wake up every single day and know that today is the best day of my life. But I think the bigger thing that motivates me is probably like how angry I am about how the current system works. If the system worked in the way that I think is ideal, I would still be in the system. So I would still be at a university getting my PhD. But because I'm so frustrated by what all of my peers have to go through, all of my professors have to go through, that makes me know that this is a problem that I'm going to work on for the rest of my life.